In the high-stakes world of professional football, few players have redefined the quarterback position quite like Lamar Jackson. Born on January 7, 1997, in the sun-drenched city of Pompano Beach, Florida, Jackson emerged from humble beginnings to become one of the NFL's most electrifying talents. His journey is a testament to raw athleticism, unyielding determination, and a unique blend of speed and precision that has left defenders scrambling and fans in awe. As the starting quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens, Jackson has shattered records, claimed MVP honors, and transformed the way the game is played. This biography delves into the life of a man who turned skepticism into stardom, proving that a quarterback can be both a passer and a runner without compromise. Jackson's early life was marked by tragedy and resilience. He was the son of Felicia Jones and Lamar Jackson Sr., growing up in a close-knit family that included his younger brother Jamar and two sisters. Tragedy struck in 2005 when Jackson was just 8 years old. His father suffered a fatal heart attack on the same day his grandmother passed away. This double loss left Felicia to raise her children alone, instilling in them a fierce work ethic and a passion for football. Felicia, who had no prior coaching experience, took on the role of Lamar's trainer, pushing him through grueling workouts from a young age. She made him run hills, lift weights, and study the game relentlessly, often drawing inspiration from NFL legends like Michael Vick, whose dual-threat style resonated with young Lamar. Growing up in a Christian household, Jackson found solace in faith, which would become a cornerstone of his life. As a child, Jackson's athletic prowess was evident in Pop Warner football leagues. Playing for the Northwest Broward Raiders, he showcased his versatility as a quarterback, safety, and even place kicker, leading his team to a South Florida FYFL Super Bowl victory at age 11. He shared the field with future NFL teammate Marquise Brown, forging bonds that would extend into their professional careers. Despite his talent, Jackson didn't start playing organized high school football until his junior year, initially attending Santa Luce's community high school before transferring to Pompano Beach High School. There, under the guidance of coaches who recognized his potential, he honed his skills in a read option offense that suited his mobility. At Pompano Beach, Jackson's high school career was a whirlwind of highlights. Over his junior and senior seasons, 2013 to 2014, he threw for 2,263 yards, 31 touchdowns, and just 9 interceptions, achieving a 47.1% completion rate and a 102.7 passer rating. On the ground, he was unstoppable, rushing for 1,624 yards and 22 touchdowns. His senior year ended in a tough 49-6 playoff loss to Miami Central, but Jackson's performance earned him recognition as a 3- to 4-star recruit. He also excelled in track, clocking an impressive 11.45 seconds in the 100-meter dash. College offers poured in from Power 5 conferences and mid-majors, but Jackson committed to the University of Louisville, drawn by head coach Bobby Petrino's promise to let him play quarterback exclusively rather than switching positions as some scouts suggested. Jackson's arrival at Louisville in 2015 marked the beginning of a collegiate legacy that would etch his name in the annals of NCAA history. As a freshman, he appeared in 12 games, starting 8 during an 8-5 season. He completed 135 of 247 passes for 1,840 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions, posting a 126.8 passer rating. His rushing ability shone brighter, with 960 yards and 11 touchdowns on 163 carries. The highlight was the 2015 Music City Bowl, where he earned MVP honors with 227 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and a bowl record 226 rushing yards with 2 more scores, leading Louisville to victory over Texas A&M. His sophomore year in 2016 was nothing short of legendary. Starting all 13 games in a 9-4 campaign, Jackson completed 230 of 409 passes for 3,543 yards, 30 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions, earning a 148.8 rating. He added 1,571 rushing yards and 21 touchdowns on 260 carries, setting a university record with 8 total touchdowns in the first half. Against Charlotte, memorable games included a dismantling of Syracuse, where he threw for 411 yards and 1 touchdown while rushing for 199 yards and 4 scores, famously hurdling a defender. Against Florida State, he accounted for 362 total yards and 5 touchdowns in a 63-20 rout. Even in a narrow loss to Clemson, his 457 total yards and 3 touchdowns showcased his grit. These performances propelled him to the Heisman Trophy, making him the youngest winner at 19 years and 337 days. He also claimed the Maxwell Award, Walter Camp Award, AP College Football Player of the Year, Sporting News Player of the Year, and was a unanimous All-American. Additionally, he was named ACC Player of the Year, ACC Offensive Player of the Year, and First Team All-ACC, along with university awards for his athletic excellence. In his junior year of 2017, Jackson continued his dominance, starting all 13 games in an 8-5 season. He completed 254 of 430 passes for 3,660 yards, 27 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions, 146.6 rating, while rushing for 1,601 yards and 18 touchdowns on 232 carries. He finished third in Heisman voting and was named ACC Athlete of the Year, sharing the honor with basketball star Eric Ogunbowale. Over his college career, Jackson amassed 9,043 passing yards, 69 passing touchdowns, and 4,132 rushing yards, with 50 rushing touchdowns, setting numerous Louisville records. His number 8 jersey was retired, and he was inducted into the Cardinals' Ring of Honor, cementing his status as one of the program's all-time greats. Declaring for the 2018 NFL Draft after his junior season, Jackson faced skepticism about his ability to succeed as a pro quarterback. Some analysts suggested he switched to wide receiver due to his athleticism, but Jackson remained steadfast. At the NFL Combine, he skipped the 40-yard dash, having reportedly run a 4.34 second time in college, to focus on passing drills. Measured at 6 feet 2 inches and 216 pounds, with a Wonderlic score of 13, he impressed with his arm strength. The Baltimore Ravens traded up with the Philadelphia Eagles to select him 32nd overall, the 5th quarterback taken. He signed a 4-year rookie contract worth $9.47 million, including a $4.97 million signing bonus. Jackson's rookie season in 2018 was a mix of learning and breakout moments. He appeared in all 16 games, starting 7, after veteran Joe Flacco's hip injury. In his debut relief appearance against the Buffalo Bills, he contributed 24 passing yards and 39 rushing yards in a 47-3 win. His first NFL touchdown was a 1-yard rush against the New Orleans Saints. Starting against the Cincinnati Bengals, he went 13 of 19 for 150 yards, with 1 interception and 117 rushing yards in a 24-21 victory, setting a franchise record for quarterback rushing. He finished the season with 1,201 passing yards, 6 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and a league-leading 695 rushing yards with 5 scores among quarterbacks. The Ravens went 6-1 in his starts, clinching the AFC North. In the wild-card playoff loss to the Los Angeles Chargers, Jackson became the youngest quarterback to start a postseason game at 21 years and 364 days, throwing for 194 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and rushing for 54 yards. The 2019 season was Jackson's coronation. Taking over as full-time starter, he led the Ravens to a 14-2 record, earning unanimous NFL MVP honors, the 4th black quarterback to win and the 2nd youngest after Jim Brown. He opened with a perfect passer rating against the Miami Dolphins, throwing for 324 yards and 5 touchdowns in a 59-10 blowout, earning AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Highlights included 272 passing yards and 120 rushing against the Arizona Cardinals and a historic game against the Cincinnati Bengals with 236 passing yards and 152 rushing, becoming the first quarterback with 200-plus passing and 150-plus rushing in a game. Against the New England Patriots, he dismantled the league's top defense with 163 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 61 rushing yards, and 2 rushing scores. He broke Michael Vick's single-season quarterback rushing record with 1,206 yards and 7 touchdowns, while throwing for 3,127 yards, 36 touchdowns, league high, and 6 interceptions, 113.3 rating. The Ravens set a franchise rushing record, but fell in the divisional round to the Tennessee Titans, where Jackson threw for 365 yards and rushed for 143 despite 2 interceptions. In 2020, amid the COVID-19 pandemic, Jackson started 15 games in an 11-5 season. He threw for 2,757 yards, 26 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions, 99.3 rating, rushing for 1,005 yards and 7 scores, making him the first quarterback with multiple 1,000-yard rushing seasons. Key games included a 275-yard, 3-touchdown opener against the Cleveland Browns and a Monday Night Football record 124 rushing yards against the same team in a 47-42 thriller. He contracted COVID-19 midseason, but returned strong. The Ravens beat the Titans in the wild card but lost to the Buffalo Bills in the divisional round after Jackson suffered a concussion. The 2021 season saw the Ravens exercise Jackson's 5th-year option for $23 million. He started 12 games in an 8-9 campaign, marred by injuries, throwing for 2,882 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions, 87.0 rating, with 767 rushing yards and 2 scores. A standout performance came against the Indianapolis Colts, where he set a franchise record with 442 passing yards and 4 touchdowns in an overtime win. An ankle injury sidelined him for the final 5 games, and Baltimore missed the playoffs. Entering 2022 without a long-term extension, Jackson bet on himself, starting 12 games in a 10-7 season. He threw for 2,242 yards, 17 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions, 91.1 rating, rushing for 764 yards and 3 scores. He surpassed Vick for the most 100-yard rushing games by a quarterback, 10 at the time. A PCL sprain ended his season early, and the Ravens lost in the wild card to the Bengals without him. The 2023 offseason was tumultuous, franchised. In March, Jackson requested a trade but signed a 5-year, $260 million extension in April with $185 million guaranteed, the highest average annual value at the time. He led the Ravens to a 13-4 record, throwing for 3,678 yards, 24 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions, 102.7 rating, rushing for 821 yards and 5 scores. Highlights included a perfect rating against the Miami Dolphins with 321 yards and 5 touchdowns. He earned his second MVP, near unanimous with 49 of 50 votes. The Ravens hosted the AFC Championship, but lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. In 2024, Jackson had a career year, starting all 17 games in a 12-5 season. He threw for a personal best 4,172 yards, 41 touchdowns, league high, and just 4 interceptions, 119.6 rating, also league high, with 915 rushing yards and 4 scores. He broke Vick's career quarterback rushing record and set Ravens marks for passing touchdowns in a season. The Ravens fell in the divisional round to the Bills. As of Week 12 in the 2025 season, Jackson has started 8 games in a 5-3 start, throwing for 1,841 yards, 15 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions, with 237 rushing yards and 2 scores. Injuries, including a hamstring issue and knee soreness, have tested him, but milestones, like his 100th career start against the Minnesota Vikings, highlight his longevity. His career stats through 2025: 21,900 passing yards, 181 touchdowns, 52 interceptions, 102.6 rating, and 6,410 rushing yards, NFL record for quarterbacks, with 29 rushing touchdowns. Jackson's achievements are staggering. 2 NFL MVPs, 2019, 2023, 3 first-team All-Pro selections for Pro Bowls, and numerous records, including most rushing yards by a quarterback in a season and career. He's the first with multiple perfect passer ratings in a season and holds Ravens franchise marks for passing and rushing. His playing style, explosive runs, accurate deep balls, and improvisational magic, has revolutionized the position, drawing comparisons to Vick and Randall Cunningham. Off the field, Jackson is a family man with a daughter, Milan, Lonnie, living in Owings Mills with his mother and siblings. Through his Forever Dreamers Foundation, founded in 2018, he supports children's welfare, distributing gifts and launching the 8 Scholars program in 2025 for Baltimore youth. Endorsements include Oakley and his Era 8 apparel line. He sued Amazon in 2020 over likeness misuse and owns a soul food restaurant in Florida. Appearances on Celebrity Family Feud and in Power Book 3. Raising Cannon add to his cultural footprint. Lamar Jackson's story is far from over. At 28, he's already a legend, blending humility with unparalleled talent. As he chases a Super Bowl, his legacy as the ultimate dual-threat quarterback endures, inspiring a new generation to dream big and run free.